Hey there, thanks for joining in. I have a great topic today. I want to show you how to have more energy in your life. Okay, if you're perimenopausal or in menopause and haven't noticed like the trudge of like walking through mud, like feeling like you've hit a wall and you're just constantly tired. Okay, if you've not hit that yet, feel lucky. But I feel like I've definitely struggled with this, and I still struggle with it at times during certain times of my cycle. But this is a big topic that I feel I hear from most women in this phase in our life, that we're constantly looking at how can we get more energy in our life while we're working on our health goals, while we're working on our weight loss goals, is how do we get more energy so we can lose the weight that we want to lose, okay? And I have been super excited and I feel privileged to work with the women I work with, because I tell you, within a week or two of working together, I would say 99% of my clients say that, oh my gosh, I feel like I have so much energy and feeling great and ready to go and get off this weight and tackle their weight loss journey. So I want to teach you today three simple steps, three simple ways that you can get more energy in your life consistently so you feel ready to take on this weight loss journey. Hey there, if we've not met yet, my name is Nicole Dalton. I have been a physician assistant for over 20 years now, turned menopause weight loss coach. I work specifically with women 35 and over to lose weight naturally for the last time. And if you've not joined us over in my free Facebook group, Weight Loss for Midlife Women, please join us. It's a great group of other supportive women that are going on this journey together and trying to figure out our bodies in perimenopause and menopause, and then also work on all this weight that is making us feel uncomfortable, especially around our belly. So join us over there, Weight Loss for Midlife Women. Also, please pause and hit subscribe. I never know if you enjoy the content that I'm sharing with you. And unless you comment or hit like, definitely hit subscribe so you can be reminded weekly of the new videos that are coming out. Okay, let's dig in. I have got 3 ways that I want to share with you what I share with my clients and what we work on, that they're seeing such great results with their energy piece and their bloat and their bellies and just their mindset overall in general. So I want to share those three tips with you today, because I want you to leave this video and be able to take this information and use it today in your day to give you more energy. Okay. And I would encourage you, do it every day for a week. Do it as an experiment with these 3 things and see after a week how you're feeling. I am going to guarantee that you have more energy, okay? So the first tip is, let's look at your food and drinks, okay? So many women that I talk with, and I used to be there too, will just rely on more caffeine to wake us up and give us more energy, right? Like I see women drinking more coffee, more soda. I hate energy drinks, right? Like all of that stuff. It's just the caffeine in small amounts, maybe a cup or 2, is okay. And I'm a coffee drinker. I drink my couple cups of coffee every morning. So coffee is okay and caffeine is okay. But a couple things I want you to realize about that. So caffeine in perimenopause and menopause, many women find that they get more sensitive to caffeine. Like maybe you've been able to have 2 cups of coffee every morning, and then all of a sudden you notice, oh my gosh, I drink my 2 cups of coffee now and I'm feeling jittery or more anxious. And you might not be able to tolerate the caffeine like you once did, okay? So with caffeine, make sure you're not drinking it past 2 p.m. because it really can interfere with your sleep cycles as well. So with caffeine, you want to be strategic about when you're having caffeine in the day. if you're going to drink caffeine. I would definitely encourage you to look at that piece. Look at your drinks on alcohol, okay? Alcohol during this phase in our life, we're more sensitive to the effects of alcohol. And it affects our sleep, right? And we don't want to not sleep well during this phase in our life. We're already not sleeping well because of those darn night sweats that can come on, or the worry that's plaguing us, or the anxiety, right? That's kind of our stress response is heightened during this phase in our life. So alcohol, I would want you to get curious about your alcohol or your caffeine consumption and how you can maybe limit that, or see if that is a piece that you need to adjust, okay? And caffeine can make us feel more anxious. And again, this is the time in our life we want to work on feeling less anxious and more peaceful and more calm, because usually it's just the opposite that we're feeling. So, and also what we can bring in. So we know the things that we should be avoiding, okay? So sugar and flour, super inflammatory. These will make us groggy, even though our brain is telling us, oh my gosh, I have to eat that sugar and flour, it's in front of me. And you feel like, I know a lot of women struggle with cravings and really feel like they need that sugar, right? And they need the flour and the carbs. And that's a true thing. Cravings and urges, those are, that's a hard thing to battle, but recognizing why those cravings and urges are there in the first place. Is it because you're tired? Okay. I find that I have my cravings or urges, oftentimes it's triggered from when I'm tired. Okay. And I'm not someone who likes to rest. I'm sure just like you, we don't have time to rest, right? But if you can start to recognize what is triggering, whether it's stress, whether it's emotional eating, whether it's maybe you're simply tired, right? Remember, a calorie is energy. And so when we eat, that's how we get our energy. And oftentimes I find that women aren't eating enough, and that's why they're struggling so much with their weight loss. So you need to make sure you're getting at least 1,200 calories a day, right? And you need to make sure you're eating enough, because that's energy. A calorie is energy. So we're eating a calorie, we're eating energy. So you have to have enough fuel on board to give you energy, okay? So make sure you're eating enough. Also, if you are struggling more with urges and with cravings, I would love to hear more from you to help work around that piece, because there's so much that goes in that piece, but there's definitely ways we can get around and stop giving into the cravings and urges, okay? But let's talk about what to bring in more. We know that we don't want sugar and flour. They're very inflammatory. They might give us a rise of energy at first, and that's why our brain does tend to crave that, because our brain looks at, say, a cookie or a brownie, and our brain is like, yes, give me that because it'll give me more energy. But then afterwards, we know, our sugar levels will spike high, we get more energy, and then they'll dip low, and we feel pretty crappy and sluggish afterwards. And then we're on this constant cycle. So if we can get that sugar and flour out of our lives, I know it's not that simple, but it can be done, okay? And looking at the foods that we want to bring in, I tell you, vegetables are like the secret sauce. How can you get one more vegetable in your day? I think will make a world of difference. Like, that's the one thing to take away from this video. How can I get in one more vegetable in my day? Look at that part, okay? Because vegetables, they're so good and nutritious for us. They're grown from the ground. That is what our body is made to eat, is a whole food, mostly predominantly plant-based diet, okay? So retreating back from meat, incorporating more vegetables and healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and seeds. They make us feel full and satisfied, and some fruits in there too, right? Berries are the best. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. Berries seem to have the best properties. That's like a whole nother topic. But yeah, so bring in all those fresh foods and drinks, lots of water. We all know, count your water, but you should have about half your body weight in ounces of water, unless you were told differently by your provider. But looking at that, so drinking lots of water. How can you get one more vegetable in your day? Bring in those foods. They help you feel more energized and less bloat, okay? So, and then let's look at the moving part. Okay, I feel like the older I've gotten, the more I'm sitting. Okay, I'm sitting at my desk right now. I'm sitting when I'm working in the clinic. I'm sitting at my kids' sporting events and band concerts, right? We're just sitting a lot. So, and I feel like the more I sit, the more tired I feel. Do you feel like that too? I feel like if I have a day that I'm just sitting more, I'm just wiped out by the end of the day, which doesn't make sense. I'm just sitting, right? But the more your body is moving and the more you're using your body and your muscles and you're getting your blood pumping and getting those endorphins to rise, it's amazing how much more energy you get. I have my Apple Watch and I look at my rings, and I don't hit my rings every day. And that's not something I get like hyper focused on. However, I do notice those days that I am moving more, closing my rings and intentionally, purposefully moving more. I feel great. I have way more energy. My clients are the same way too. Once they start getting in a good groove with exercise, moving more, whether it's counting steps, whether it's starting a new exercise program, whatever you enjoy for exercise, but you move more, you feel better, you feel more energized. When you're feeling pretty sluggish and run down, go out for a walk. Even if it's just a couple minutes, it gets you intentionally moving. And again, that heart rate up a little bit, get your blood flowing a little bit more. So intentionally go and exercise, okay? So the third thing and the last thing I have for you to increase your energy and make you feel like you have more energy, that you want to do things and get things done and feel excited. You gotta think that way. Okay, that's the third piece, is you have to intentionally tell yourself, as your thoughts are going towards, I'm so tired, I can't get this done, I don't want to get off the couch, I don't want to get out of bed, you know, your actions follow your thoughts. So if you find that you are getting stuck in this loophole of, I'm so tired, I had a hard day, a long day, and I just don't have the energy. And granted, you are not crazy. Like, yes, that's most of us in perimenopause and menopause feel much more tired and fatigued than we ever have. However, the more we get into those thoughts about, I am so tired, guess what? You're going to feel more tired. But if you can recognize when you start to say and start to think, I'm so tired today, stop your thoughts there. And what can you think of instead? Okay. What sounds better? Getting out of bed and saying, I'm so tired, I'm achy, I don't know if I can get through my day, I'm so tired, right? Like, this sounds, to me, it makes me feel tired. I feel just like already devastated and defeated in my day. So, but what if you wake up and recognize, yeah, I am feeling more tired today, but instead, can you think of, okay, I am going to move more on purpose today. Let me take this energy that I have now and I'm going to do what I can that's in my control. Make healthy meals, drink my water. I am going to purposefully, intentionally journal my thoughts. Keep a sticky note on your mirror. This is one of my favorite go-to hacks when I'm working specifically on something. Is like my word for this week is to be excellent where you're at, because this will help me focus more intentionally on not worrying about the past, not thinking ahead to the future. I'm a planner and I'm always thinking ahead, but intentionally focusing on being excellent where I'm at, whether it's here on video, whether it's with my family as a mom, right? How many times are we distracted and, we're doing a million things and we're not intentionally focusing on our spouse or our kid? That happens so frequently. So I'm intentionally focusing on being excellent where I'm at, whether it's sitting and being a fan at a sporting event, right? Like, I want to be the best fan. Pay attention to those thoughts, because your actions follow your thoughts. If you're constantly thinking, I'm tired, well, guess what? You're going to sit around more and you're going to not want to do much. But if you can think instead, yeah, I'm tired, but hey, I'm going to move more. Today, I'm not as tired as I was yesterday, or today I have more energy today, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. And if you can pay attention to those thoughts, it's amazing how just as simple as feeling tired can actually be a mindset swap too. And that helps you get energized to make those healthy choices, to drink the water, to exercise. So it's all in the mindset, it's all in our thoughts. Pay attention to those too. So I would love to hear from you. Please comment below with what you find that you're going to work on and experiment with this week to get more energy. And I would love to hear from you a week later and see if it has helped. So drop me a comment, drop me a like, hit subscribe. And if you're ready to know what it looks like working together, I would love to invite you to a free 30-minute coaching strategy session where I get to really hear from you about all your weight loss struggles, where you're getting stuck at, and we can come up with a plan together, individualized, to get you to your weight loss goals naturally and keep it off forever. I'm excited to hear from you.